Hello, this is Dumont, and today I'm going to review Transformers comic book issue number 7. Now, if you remember, we started with issue number 5, which had Shockwave painting cover, which was awesome, and it said all Transformers are dead. It really striked the curiosity. The next issue, number 6, was Shockwave versus Megatron, which is, come on, that is a battle of the century. So, just as the covers are getting really, really awesome, could they have topped it again? Well, issue number 7 is also a very interesting cover because we see here Buster and Ratchet, what looks like they're inside the Ark, and Megatron is right there. I mean, wow. You know that Ratchet is just about to get annihilated by Megatron. So once again, a really good cover, okay? So let's start with the actual comic book review. It starts off kind of slow. It starts off with Ratchet and Buster in the forest, and they're socializing with some humans, and I'm just thinking, what the heck? This is a major thing that's happening right now. The Autobots have been wiped out, pretty much. Optimus Prime reduced to just a head and barely kept alive. Shockwave has taken command, and he's just shown how powerful he is by defeating Megatron. And the Decepticons are slowly getting rebuilt, revived. So, they seem more powerful than ever, And in this issue, Soundwave makes an appearance, and he takes over another oil rig station, just showing the power of the Decepticons. So it's pretty interesting, but it really starts to pick up when Ratchet goes into the Ark by himself and meets up with Megatron. He's looking for Megatron for some reason, and he encounters Megatron, and man, he is pretty much getting handled very easily. I mean, it's a lion versus a mouse. It's no match. There's no way that Ratchet can even hurt Megatron. And as he's getting beat up really bad, he pulls a bluff and he strikes a deal with Megatron. And it seems like he just made himself into an even worse ordeal than he was before. Before, he was just going to take a beating from Megatron, and now it's like even worse. He strikes this deal where he's basically like, I will destroy Shockwave for you. In exchange, if I pull this off, I want you to give me back the Ark and give all the Autobots back to me, and you guys take off, type thing, And Megatron is laughing, and he's like, okay, so if you don't pull this off, well, I just destroy you, no biggie. And if you do pull this off, then hey, I'm back as leader. So this is a win-win situation for me. And at this point, they do some kind of weird Cybertronian deal thing that they do together, and it's supposedly like no Autobot has ever broken this bond before once this promise has been made, this truce, and it's weird because in this comic book series so far, they mention fuel for the Transformers. How these robots run is through this fuel. I used to watch the show back when it first came out, the G1 show, and I remember they were all about the Energon cubes. So far in the comic books, they have not mentioned the Energon cubes, not once, and they've only mentioned the fuel. So they do like this weird ceremonial exchange of fuels type thing and whatever, and they make this deal. Now, it happens because Ratchet tells Megatron a story that he's not even sure of, but he tells him that basically when Shockwave came over to Earth, he encountered the Dinobots, and the Dinobots basically beat him up. They gave Shockwave his loss, and so Ratchet, claims that he knows how this happened, and so that therefore he can defeat Shockwave. And Megatron, who has never liked Shockwave since back in Cybertron, he was always suspicious of Soundwave's loyalty and stuff like that. He's like, oh yeah, this is going to be great. I want my revenge. So this is an issue where it kind of gives Megatron his redemption, because in the previous issue really made him look bad. So what this leads to next is the next cover. I don't want to give too much away, but it has the Dinobots on the cover, so it really looks like it's just getting better and better. So you don't want to miss on my next review.